Good Wednesday morning. Today is a first alert weather day, as we'll have the potential for large fires in the Cascades and lower elevations. The wind gusts going to span 25 to 50 miles per hour for today, on top of vegetation that is critically to significantly dry. So fires in this environment could start or spread quickly. We already have one fire on the map. We really haven't gotten an update on this one over the past 24 hours, but we'll continue to keep tabs on it. The Duff Fire, 7 miles to the south of Adena. It is 300 acres. It's off of Duff Road. Didn't get an update on this one over the past 24 hours, so we'll continue again to keep a close eye on that one. Wind gusts starting to pick up. This map is going to be very vivid by the time we get to 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., as we'll have gusts again spanning anywhere between 25 to 50 miles per hour. Right now, temperatures in the 60s and 70s for lower elevations, 50s and 60s up in the mountains. Your day planner forecast for today going to be into the 80s and perhaps 90s around lunchtime, and then pretty close to 100 degrees again today for the Tri-Cities. A little bit cooler as opposed to yesterday, but the bottom line for the forecast, dangerous fire weather for today, and then cooler after that with shower and thunderstorm chances going up. But a lot more to say about point number one coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, we are following up on an officer-involved shooting. It happened over the weekend. We now know just how many officers were involved and what's next in the investigation.
And a disturbance at gunpoint ends with a foot chase and a dramatic arrest. This morning we'll tell you the charges that followed.
And a familiar pharmacy in Kennewick now has a new name and a new look. We're going to let you know what you need to know before you pick up your next prescription. It's all coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Jade Elliott, and we start with some new information coming in out of Yakima this morning.
It's a follow-up, and we now know which police personnel were involved in the deadly shooting in Yakima.
So this shooting happened just this past weekend after a mom of 8 was killed, and then that suspect was involved in this shooting. So according to Yakima Police, the chief, Sean Boyle, was involved, along with Lieutenant Ira Caven, who has been with the department for 20 years. 3 sergeants were also involved in this, including Scott Grant, who has served on the force for 17 years. 3 detectives and 6 other officers were also named in this report. So in total, 14 officers with the Yakima Police Department involved.
The Yakima Police Department says they are conducting an administrative investigation into the incident for purposes of determining whether the officers' actions were in accordance with their policies and procedures. The administrative review is separate from the investigation that's currently underway by the Yakima Valley Special Investigations Unit.
Well, following that shooting, they have now decided to cancel this popular Cruise the Avenue event. It happens every year downtown Yakima. It was scheduled for this Saturday, but they have chosen to cancel that.
And Yakima police say the decision was made in the interest of public safety. The incident has left the department short-staffed, making it impossible to provide the extra officers that are usually assigned to cruise night.
Officials say canceling the event will allow those on-duty officers to focus on priority calls instead.
Now to a crime alert in Kennewick, where police say a disturbance with the gun leads to a dramatic arrest. Tuesday, officers were called to the 2100 block of West 4th Avenue. This after a woman reported 29-year-old Elias Huerta Camacho pointed a firearm at her and may have fired a shot. When police arrived, they say he ran into a local business. Officers contained the area, but he bolted again, this time allegedly tossing a gun over a fence while running. Police say he surrendered shortly after and the gun was recovered. No evidence was found that the firearm was fired, but officers say that he is a convicted felon and now faces multiple charges, including second-degree assault, unlawful possession of a firearm, and obstructing and resisting arrest.
Taking you to Benton County now, where deputies are investigating a disturbing case of animal neglect after they found 3 goats who had been trapped inside of a black enclosed trailer. Take a look at your screen. We have pictures from the scene. It happened Monday morning. This was on East Terrell Road. Deputies say that these animals, they believe, have been confined in this trailer since Friday. They had little to no food or water. And as you can imagine, the triple-digit heat we've been seeing, these goats, they say, were visibly dehydrated. The animals have since been impounded for their safety. Investigators are now trying to figure out where they came from, how they got here, and who owns them.
Law enforcement agencies across our region say the phone scam calls are back, and this time the crooks are claiming that you've missed jury duty or have a warrant. Authorities want to make it clear that police will never call you asking for payment, gift cards, or bank information. If someone makes that demand, it is a scam. Authorities say the safest thing you can do is hang up and then call non-emergency dispatch to confirm. And if you're ever unsure, reach out directly to your local law enforcement agency before giving out any personal information.
604 taking you to Walla Walla, where a semi carrying a load of logs on Highway 12 crashed yesterday afternoon and rolled. Take a look. According to Washington State Patrol, a 38-year-old Walla Walla man was attempting to pass the semi in his vehicle when he crashed into it. That sent the semi and the flatbed onto its side, the logs spilling all onto the roadway, as you can see from this photo. No one, luckily, was seriously injured, but as you can imagine, Highway 12 shut down for nearly 3 hours while crews worked to clear all of that debris and wreckage.
Continuing our coverage in Sunnyside, the City Council did not make a decision on City Manager Mike Gonzalez's future with the city. At Monday night's council meeting, Mayor Dean Broersma tells us he wants the investigation into Gonzalez's practices completed before the council makes a decision. Gonzalez was placed on paid administrative non-disciplinary leave at the beginning of June, and the council has extended the leave more than the original intended 30 days, and they cite schedule conflicts with the company doing the investigation.
It was extended an extra 30 days because they didn't get it done at the end of July and they wanted extra time to get it done. So we gave them 30 days and encouraged them to get it done in less time.
Mayor Broersma says there is no timeline on when the investigation will end, but he and the council are urging the investigators to wrap up soon.
606, turning to local business news this morning. The Rite Aid on Eli Street in Kennewick is now officially operating as a CVS pharmacy. Store underwent the changes just yesterday, shutting down normal operations around noon and then now officially back open. According to pharmacy staff, most prescriptions will transfer over to CVS automatically, but any controlled substance prescription will need to be resent by your doctor. And the store will remain open 24 hours, still the only 24-hour pharmacy in the area. And it stays in its same location that it's been at, 101 North Eli Street.
In more local business news, the Tri-Cities Regional Chamber of Commerce held its annual Small Business Resource Fair just yesterday afternoon.
Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz tells us about the changes made to this year's fair and why they may be here to stay.
For the past couple years, the Tri-Cities Regional Chamber of Commerce hosted its Small Business Fair in presentation style. Representatives from organizations would take turns telling small business owners about the resources they offer. The chamber says this would mean that business owners who didn't attend the whole event would miss out, leading the organization to make a change.
This year, the chamber decided to try something new, holding the event in an open house format.
It's great. Yeah, just kind of wait for the table to open up and make your way around the room and, listen to what the people have to tell you.
The open house allowed participants to freely roam around and speak to as many vendors as possible. The event had more than 10 vendors, including representatives from Apex, the City of Richland, and Washington State University. Small business owners were offered resources for government contracting, security, development, and more. Information that one business owner hopes to pass on to her peers.
So this is awesome that they put this together so we can actually get information and make our business successful. So I'll pass down the baton to anybody that needs it, and that's why I'm here. So I was like, what do I do? Where do I go? So I would love to pass my business down to everybody in the community.
This is the third time the chamber has put on the event, and Director of Government and Regional Affairs Matt Murphy believes it will soon become too large to host at the Tri-Cities Business and Visitor Center.
Next year when we do it, or I think we're going to do it again this year, but at least next year when we do it, it'll be the same way. And like I say, it'll be bigger and there'll be more opportunities.
Murphy says the chamber plans to continue hosting the event as an open house going forward. He also plans to add more vendors to the next event. Reporting from Kennewick, Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
And the Regional Chamber of Commerce is also hosting its Women in Business Conference next month.
A lot going on.
Exciting stuff.
I know. All right, so much more ahead. We have a look at your national headlines this morning after the break. The Bureau of Labor Statistics releasing July numbers on inflation, and their findings might surprise consumers. We have those details in just a minute.
But first, our Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will have your First Alert weather forecast. It is a First Alert weather day. He'll have all the details right after the break.
Should we push the timeline?
Will it hold?
Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster.
Even cheaper.
Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
There's still time to save with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Find it online or pick one up in store today. Savory Prime Duck Jerky for dogs is $6 off. Storeware's 5-tier resin shelf is just $34.99. Campbell's Chunky Soups are $2.99. Plus save on school supplies. Oxford one-subject notebooks are just 33 cents. And find Crayola 24-count crayons for 47 cents. Save through August 18th at Bi-Mart since 1955.
During the Subaru A Lot to Love event at McCurley Subaru, there's even more to love because every new Subaru sold helps grant a wish for a local child through Wheels Make Wishes Come True. Last year, we helped raise over $100,000 for local Make-A-Wish kids. And this year, you can save big while doing something amazing. Plus, school educators can save an additional $500 on a new Subaru purchase or lease. McCurley Subaru, your way home.
It's the biggest sale of the year, and this Labor Day, More Furniture is pulling out all the stops. Every bedroom, every living room, every dining room, all in stock, all on sale. Unbeatable prices and free white glove delivery of your entire purchase. You've worked hard all year. Now it's your turn to relax in style. Labor Day savings like never before, only at More Furniture.
Hi, I'm Christine Connolly, local realtor with As You Wish Real Estate Team. I offer negotiable commission, 100% free staging, and top-notch marketing. I'm a proud sponsor of Operation Best Friend. Remember, you only get one chance to make a first impression. As you wish.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is first alert weather day as the fire potential is going to be way up there for today. The National Weather Service in Pendleton and in Spokane, they both agree as we have red flag warnings galore across the map. This runs from 12 p.m. today to 9 p.m. this evening. We'll talk a lot more about the ingredients that will go into that coming up a little bit later in the show. But for now, let's take you on that hour by hour forecast for today for the Tri-Cities. Going to be into the mid-70s as soon as 8 this morning, around 90 around lunchtime, and then for the hottest part of the day, spanning anywhere between 95 to 100 degrees. So for today, plenty of sunshine across the map. Could have a little bit of light haze in the skies, especially around that US 395 corridor. And then, again, like I mentioned, with high temperatures still definitely hot, about 5 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year, but cooler in comparison to yesterday. And then for tonight, clear skies across the map for the most part. Could have a little bit more light haze, upper level haze in portions of Kittitas County, but for the rest of us, we'll have clear skies. And overnight lows not as mild / warm as they are for this morning, but still 50s and 60s for lower elevations, 40s and 50s up in the mountains. Here's Futurecast satellite and radar over the next couple days. This feature for today, this cold front that's passing, winds picking up in the wake of that. That's why fire danger is going to be going up. And then you see this, by the time we get to 12 p.m. for tomorrow, this storm system looming off in the Pacific, and that's going to end up bringing us, again, some cooler weather and shower and thunderstorm chances going up into Friday and Saturday. I'll touch on that coming up in a few minutes.
Josh, thanks so much. 6:13. Take a look at your national headlines this morning. The Uvalde, Texas School District has released records. They did that earlier this week, and these records relate to the Robb Elementary School massacre of 2022.
So local officials came under widespread criticism for the delayed response to the mass shooting, which killed 19 children and 2 adults. None of the hundreds of law enforcement officers who responded to the scene confronted the assailant until 77 minutes after the gunman first entered the school.
In November of 2022, more than a dozen news agencies sued the Uvalde School District for records related to the attack. Just last month, the district lost an appeal and the school board voted to release the records.
And in more national headlines, U.S. inflation did not rise as much as economists expected last month, even in the face of the tariff rollout.
Consumer prices rose 0.2% in July to keep the annual inflation rate at 2.7%. Now, the latest consumer price index data was released just yesterday by the Bureau of Labor Statistics.
Gas prices fell in July while food prices were mainly flat, and that helped to keep the overall inflation index level.
Still much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Giving you a live look outside from our Dust Devils camera in Pasco. When we come back, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth will have a look at your first alert forecast, and some changes are in store for the later part of the week.
If you have been injured in an accident and feel you have a legitimate claim, remember, our courthouses were built and our legal system developed for the purpose of resolving disputes. Allen Brecky Law Offices emphasize the rights of accident victims.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's summer event time.
Best deals of the year.
My favorite season of the year.
Why? Is it the flowers, honeybees?
Mud. See, Bronco and Bronco Sport make every adventure more epic.
Because they come with GOAT modes. Goes over any type of terrain. Like mud.
They sure do like mud.
Lease a 2025 Bronco Sport Big Bend 4x4 for $299 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Apple Valley News Now is topping it.
Apple Valley News Now is Milton Freewater. Apple Valley News Now is Kennewick.
Apple Valley News Now is Sela. Our broadcast center may be here in Kennewick, but Apple Valley News Now is everywhere.
From the Blues in the east to the Cascades in the west, one television station is everywhere you want us to be, leading the way with local news you trust. We're Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
If you have been injured in an accident and feel you have a legitimate claim, remember, our courthouses were built and our legal system developed for the purpose of resolving disputes. Allen Brecky Law Offices emphasize the rights of accident victims.
Apple Valley News Now viewer Alan Rither of Richland.
We really appreciate Apple Valley News Now being on the air. It's more a part of our community.
We love hearing from viewers. Email comments at applevalleynewsnow.com.
The guys from Workaholics try to go all the way.
No one has ever gotten 3 in a row.
We should phone a friend just to say how well we're doing. And the stars from Hacks are in the hot seat.
You okay?
You know, it's not relaxing.
New Millionaire tonight on ABC and stream on Hulu.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is a first alert weather day, as again the ingredients are going to be in place for fires to start or spread quickly. It's going to be quite windy, and the vegetation will range from critically to significantly dry. Now the good news is that we're not going to be as hot as yesterday, but still will be in the 80s and 90s, and this is going to place us at about 5 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. Vegetation going to be critically dry for lower elevations. It's going to be significantly dry in the Cascades and the upper Yakima Basin. And look at the winds, rampant for today and tonight, spanning anywhere between 25 to 50 miles per hour, with the peak gusts being in the Kittitas Valley. And then for tomorrow, we're going to get a big time assist from a cool down in our high temperatures, as we'll be in the 80s for lower elevations. At this point, about 5 degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year. So vegetation dryness no longer critically or significantly dry, now just back down to an elevated level of vegetation dryness. And that is certainly some good news, because the wind gusts, yeah, they'll back off a little bit for tomorrow, but still spanning anywhere between 20 to 40 miles per hour, with the fastest wind gusts once again being in the Kittitas Valley. Okay, that cooling trend is going to continue from Thursday all the way through Tuesday. We'll continue to be about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year. That's going to coincide with shower and thunderstorm chances going up for Friday, but especially for Saturday. A little bit of that lingering for Sunday and Monday, but we're going to parse it out day by day, specifically for Friday and Saturday. So for Friday, rain looking likely in the Cascades, a little bit less likely in the valleys and for the US 97 corridor. Pretty dry to the east of there. That is not going to be the case for Saturday. Thunderstorms likely in the Cascades. And we'll have about 40, or I'd say 30 to 50% chances for thunderstorms in the basin, in the foothills, and in the Blues. This is still 3 to 4 days out, so this is subject to change. But early indications are that we could get quite a bit of rainfall, at least in the Cascades. Definitely a lot less to the east of there. Okay, here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Increased fire risk for today. Cooler beyond that with thunderstorms possible Saturday and Sunday. In Yakima, hot, dry, and windy for Wednesday, then cooler with shower chances going up Friday and Saturday. In Ellensburg, 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts possible today. Slightly less windy Thursday, then highs go down as rain chances go up Friday and Saturday. Then in Hermiston, dangerous fire weather Wednesday, calmer Thursday and Friday, then thunderstorms possible this weekend. Finally, for Walla Walla, again, kind of the same cycle. Dangerous fire weather for today, cooler after that, little shower and thunderstorm chances for Saturday and Sunday.
Changes are in store.
Up and down and up and down.
Yes, what goes up must come down.
As it's been
vice versa.
Since
All summer.
June, it feels like, yeah.
I know, we really haven't had that kind of long streak, consistent, 100, 105, things like that, which we typically see. It has been a lot of up and down.
Yeah, and that's why our fire season thus far has been tame. We still have the rest of August to go, so knock on this wood or Formica or whatever.
Or we'll just, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. In your entertainment news, we are
living Moss.
Living Moss?
Ooh, it's the Taco Bell slogan.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right? One of them.
I don't know.
Fake fan.
Fake fan. Look at the newest item to hit the Taco Bell menu, and it's gonna be a blast.
Baja Blast. I'm excited. Stick around.
Real fan.
This Friday, August 15th, your Dust Devils are bringing the first ever drone show to the Tri-Cities. Following the baseball game, the sky above Giza Stadium will transform into an awe-inspiring display of lights, all thanks to Giza Credit Union. And Saturday, August 16th, we'll continue the fun with a post-game fireworks show, thanks to IBEW 112 and Nika. For tickets, head to the official site, DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It will blow you away.
First. At Shriners Children's, the world's most advanced scoliosis procedures are born here. In fact, we deliver access to the world's best doctors for nearly every pediatric orthopedic condition. We're delivering care without compromise is our promise. And kids can just be kids. Because being first always starts with empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
Bath Fitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Real Estate Services, Christine Connolly, Realtor.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Taking a look at your entertainment headlines, the actress best known for her role as the quick-witted little sister on the 1970s sitcom What's Happening, she's passed away.
Yeah, Danielle Spencer passed away Monday at a hospital in Richmond, Virginia, at the age of just 60 years old.
Spencer rose to fame at age 11, starring in What's Happening from 1976 to 1979. Her life was marked by resilience.
She survived a horrific car crash that killed her stepfather during the sitcom's second season and overcame serious health issues, including a long battle with cancer. She later reprised her role in What's Happening Now and went on to earn a doctorate in veterinary medicine.
All right, switching gears. It's time to live Moss, my friends. Taco Bell is set to unveil a new thirst-quenching item on its menu.
Baja Midnight. Ooh, it's a purple-colored Mountain Dew Baja Blast drink. It hits the menu board tomorrow. I'm so excited.
Run, don't walk.
Sprint.
Baja Midnight is the first permanent new Baja Blast flavor in 2 decades. The fast food chain says the drink mixes the taste of passion fruit with a twist of lime.
The Baja Blast line debuted at Taco Bell in 2004. It marked a then unique deal between a beverage maker and a fast food chain restaurant.
This is right up my alley because I love the Baja Blast freezes. Have you guys had it?
Yeah.
No. I haven't.
It's so good.
I'm a Taco Bell fan for sure, but Taco Bell has like the crispiest Diet Pepsi. I can't steer away from it.
The Baja Blast is crispier.
I don't know
gotta try
if it
it, and then we
is.
gotta go try Baja Midnight.
And we were talking about Pepsi, was it like a couple shows
Yes,
back?
yeah.
And I was kind of being a Pepsi hater. I will say Pepsi products and Taco Bell, Taco Bell wouldn't be the same with Coca-Cola.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Taco
Some
Bell
things
and
just
Diet
work better
Pepsi
together.
Yeah.
And Baja Midnight, the sister, the mysterious sister of
Ooh,
Baja Blast.
the
I love it.
mysterious
She sounds like.
Oh gosh, okay, so much for ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up in our 6:30 half hour, from speeding crackdowns to safer sidewalks, Pasco is mapping out a plan to save lives on the streets, and we're going to let you know what that can mean for people living in the city.
And if you're looking to fill your resume and have a great eye for detail, the City of Kennewick wants to hear from you as they look for their next building inspector. Qualifications and details are all coming up in your next half hour.
I met a cute poodle outside. She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free.
When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free. Hello? That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
Call 853-2222.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
At Bruce Heating and Air, our technicians are not incentivized by commissions or to find problems. We only look for solutions to keep you cool. Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,650 off on a new Daikin Fit system.
Why do patients and families immediately think of Good Shepherd? They trust our knowledge and expertise. They value the compassionate care we provide. They feel like they are being taken care of by family. From our renowned doctors and top-of-the-line technology to our state-of-the-art facilities, Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
Summer's almost over.
But there's lots of end-of-summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event.
Go long! Yes! Time right! Manny drops back and he flips one right down the middle. Well done. No, this one's burning.
Right now, during Toyota's National Sales Event, you can lease a tough new 2025 Tundra for just $509 a month.
Come in today.
Great job, rookie.
Toyota, let's go places.
For decades, CG Public House has been known for fresh, chef-inspired meals and seasonal specialty menus. When the weather's right, enjoy patio dining with dog-friendly amenities that make everyone feel welcome. Pair your favorite dishes with handcrafted cocktails and premium local wines for the perfect dining experience. Don't miss the Pendleton Beef Prime Rib, served every Friday and Saturday. And be sure to finish with a slice of our famous homemade pie. Join us to make CG Public House your favorite dine-out.
This Labor Day, treat yourself and turn your bedroom into a showstopper without breaking the bank. Right now, choose one of our favorite luxe bedrooms and get the entire package for less than $1,500. Whether you prefer the timeless elegance of the Mariana bedroom or the eye-popping glam of the Valentino, get either bedroom set, including queen bed, dresser, mirror, and nightstand for only $14.95. Shop the Labor Day sale at your local More Furniture today and sleep like a movie star tonight.
I met a cute poodle outside. She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free.
When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free. Hello? That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
Call 853-2222.
Step right up to a Ben Franklin Transit Bus for a free ride to the Benton Franklin Fair and Rodeo. Load your strollers, bring your backpacks, and carry on your lawn chairs to get to the fair from 6 park and ride locations across Kennewick, Pasco, and Richland. That's 6 locations to park your car and ride for free on BFT. It's the fastest way in and out of the fair. Free fast fare to the Benton Franklin Fair to see the animals, ride the rides, and cheer on rodeo royalty. Don't forget about the summer concert series with artists like Jake Owen, Daughtry, and Winona. See you there at the Benton Franklin Fair.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning, and thanks for waking up with us on this Wednesday. Joining us here for Good Morning Northwest, I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
3-degree guarantee stayed 101.
101, even though I went with the forecast high of 102, but it verified at 101.
That's because we wanted to do this.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Thanks, actual high.
So now the jackpot's up to $175. Again, thank you to our good friends at the Legends Casino and Hotel for sponsoring 3-degree guarantee. And so for today, a cooler forecast high of 98, certainly not cool though in Pasco Tri-Cities. So if it verifies between 95 to 101, then the jackpot's going to hit $200. If that doesn't happen, the jackpot could be yours. Find out how to win the jackpot by going to applevalleyNewsNow.com, clicking on the contest page, or you can scan the QR code that's on your screen. Okay, today is a first alert weather day. We have the potential for large fires in the Cascades and for lower elevations. It is going to be windy out there, and vegetation dryness is going to span from critical to significant. Wind gusts already starting to pick up, especially in the Cascades already. Some of those gusts between 20 to 30 miles per hour off of US Highway 12. These are going to pick up as the day progresses, reaching the crescendo at 4, 5, 6 p.m. Right now, temperatures in the 60s and 70s for lower elevations, 50s in the Cascades and 60s in the Blues. Your hour-by-hour forecast for today for the Tri-Cities, mid-80s as soon as 10 this morning, around 90 at lunchtime. And then these highs are going to be in the mid to upper 90s for the lower Columbia Basin. Cooler compared to yesterday, but still about 5 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. Some wildfire prevention tips for today. Please take this to heart. Mind your campfires. Don't toss cigarettes. Check equipment sparks and obey fire restrictions. And I'll touch on the difference between level 1, level 2, and level 3 evacuations and what to put in your go bag should it come to that. That's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. We begin this half hour of news in Pasco, where the city is working on a new safety plan to make sure everyone, no matter how they get around, is able to get around safely on the streets.
The Safety Comprehensive Action Plan is being developed through a series of in-person and also virtual meetings. And the goal is to reduce deaths and serious injuries on Pasco's roadways.
So normally the city updates its safety plan every 2 years, but this time they've received grant funding to focus on reducing serious and fatal crashes. So the effort brings together city council members, police, fire, and public works, all working together for the community to make the streets safer.
What can we do to get people's feedback to help save lives and figure out what are the safety concerns? Or do they have sidewalk areas that they need more sidewalk, more crosswalks? Are there areas where they want more roundabouts or more street lights? Those are really important things that we want to hear from the public.
Officials expect the plan to be finished in December and presented to the City Council in February for approval.
And the city of Kennewick is on the hunt for its next building inspector. So in this role, you'll make sure residential and commercial projects follow building codes, working alongside contractors, architects, and the public to keep the community safe. Applicants need at least 2 years of experience in building inspection, construction, or trades, plus an ICC building inspector certification and a valid Washington driver's license. So if you have an eye for detail, strong communication skills, and a passion for public service, you can apply now through the city's website.
Now to a man wanted in the knife attack of a Washington couple. He has been caught in Los Angeles. 51-year-old Alexander Rogers from Longview has been arrested on suspicion of murder and attempted murder, and he was arrested just yesterday. Authorities believe he's behind the stabbing attack on 64-year-old Don Peters and 73-year-old Andrew Peters. Don died in the attack. Authorities say hundreds of tips helped them spot Rogers from more than 1,000 miles away.
Senior lead officers from Olympic Division responded to a radio call where a security officer advised that they saw Alexander Rogers, who was wanted for murder in Washington State, in the area of 6th Street and Lafayette. Rogers was positively identified at the scene and was taken into custody without incident and is currently being held at Olympic Station.
Rogers' relationship to the victims is still under investigation. Officials say they will release more details later this week, so stay with us for updates.
6:35 now, and looking to the parks in Richland. The City Parks and Recreation Department is looking for community feedback via a survey that will affect their upcoming 6-year plan.
So this feedback will go towards the Parks, Recreations, and Open Spaces plan. And this works as the city's blueprint for improving parks, trails, open spaces, recreation facilities, and programming.
So this is a part of the new Future in Focus initiative to create one bold vision for Richland's future. The survey is available to take online, and you can also fill it out in person with a printed copy at the Richland Community Center.
And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, she's 75 pounds of pure love, and she'll happily take over your lap. We'll meet Mona, the queen of cuddles, and you can find out how you can make her your new best friend in just a few minutes.
It's summer event time.
Bronco and Bronco Sport make every adventure more epic.
Because they come with GOAT modes. Goes over any type of terrain.
Lease a 2025 Bronco Sport Big Bend for $299 a month for 36. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
A few things to consider when choosing a pediatrician.
Does the doctor take your insurance? Does their office have separate waiting areas for sick and healthy kids? More at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
Confidence isn't given, it's built. One choice, one moment, one step at a time. How you feel is how you play. It starts with a click. Invisalign.
Just one kiss.
With Reynolds Wrap, cooking becomes so easy, you can feel like the chef of your kitchen. Easy.
Honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, click on Volunteers Count under the contest tab at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
It's summer event time, Sam. Great time to buy.
A Ford F-Series truck.
Take your pick. Gas, all-electric, hybrid, and diesel.
Lease a 2025 F-150 STX Super Crew for $329 a month for 36. Only at your local Ford dealer.
It's time to lose your generic weather app. Scan this QR code to download the Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app. It's the app you need from the team you trust.
The Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather app. Only from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Next live, Zoe Saldana, plus Amy Adams, and healthy eating tips with Dr. Wendy Bazillion.
Tastes healthy.
It does.
Only on the next Emmy-nominated Live.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is a first alert weather day, as it is going to be hot, dry, and windy. It's a tough combination of ingredients when it comes to the potential for fires to start and spread quickly. We start off in Kittitas County. These winds going to gust anywhere between 25 to 50 miles per hour, some of the fastest wind gusts in the Kittitas Valley. Like I mentioned, still hot, not as hot as yesterday, but about 5 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. We're going to be in the mid-90s in the Yakima Valley. Some of these gusts between 30 to 35 miles per hour. Then for the lower Columbia Basin, these gusts between 30 to 40 miles per hour will be pretty close to 100 degrees again. 99 for Benton City, 99 for the Hanford site, 98 for the Tri-Cities. Low 90s in the Morrow County foothills, mid 90s for the rest of the foothills, then 80s and 90s for the higher terrain of the Blue Mountains. These gusts going to span anywhere between 25 to 45 miles per hour, with those stronger gusts being in the foothills. Okay, goodness forbid we have a fire that prompts evacuations for today, but let's just say that happens. You have to know the difference between level 1, level 2, and level 3. Level 1, be ready. Level 2, be set. That means you have to be packed. You have to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. And then level 3 means go now. Your life and your property are both in jeopardy. So for level 2, that, well, obviously level 3 is the biggest call to action. That's when you got to get out of Dodge. But for a level 2 evacuation, what to put in the go bag? And I'm just going to summarize here real quick. 3 gallons of water per person, change of clothes, extra eyeglasses, extra set of car keys, battery-powered radio with extra batteries, just to name a few things.
All right, that sound means it's time for Operation Best Friend, where we help connect furry friends to their forever homes.
And this week, the spotlight is on Mona, a 3.5-year-old pit bull mix.
She's a staff favorite, a certified queen of cuddles, and ready to win your heart. Take a look.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Houses, Christine Connolly Realtor, and by Manthite Group Cross Country Mortgage.
Hi everyone, I'm Monica and I'm from Tri-Cities Animal Services in Pasco, Washington. And this week for Operation Best Friend, I have brought Mona. Mona is a 3.5-year-old pit bull mix that arrived on January 24th of this year. Mona is one of a handful of dogs that is still remaining at our facility that moved with us from our old facility back in March. Mona is definitely one of the staff and volunteer favorites. She absolutely loves people. She also appears to be friendly with other dogs with proper introductions. At our old facility, a male husky actually jumped into her kennel one day and they were like instant besties. So we do believe she'd do well with another dog, most likely a male dog with proper introductions, of course. She is a toy and treat fanatic. I've kind of found that she won't do what I ask her to do unless there's food involved, which is okay. She knows what she wants. She's a big girl. Her nickname around the shelter is the Queen of Cuddles. She rubs on you like a cat and she'll just plop right in your lap. She does not realize that she's 75 pounds. One of the things that you may notice right away about Mona is her cropped ears. She did arrive to our facility with those cropped ears and they've given her quite a bit of trouble since arriving, but she's been all cleared by our on-site veterinarian, and at this time she's fully available for adoption. And our adoption process is incredibly simple. We just require a valid ID and $50. You can view all of our animals on our website at www.tricitiesanimalservices.com. So if you're interested in meeting Mona, you can stop by Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., no appointment needed, and go home with your new best friend same day.
She's a happy girl.
Queen of cuddles.
Yes.
Too cute. So hey, if you like cuddles, adopt her.
Yeah, Mona could be all yours. All right, still much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. We have your morning sprint coming up, everything you need to know as you head out the door this morning. And we give you that live look outside from our camera here at the Apple Valley Studios in Kennewick. What's the day going to look like? Well, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert will have your full first alert forecast about what you can expect today and through the rest of the week into the weekend. We'll be right back.
US Cellular makes it easy to switch. Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
We don't even have to trade in our teeth?
Nope.
I almost lost this one.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
It's the biggest sale of the year, and this Labor Day, More Furniture is pulling out all the stops. Every bedroom, every living room, every dining room, all in stock, all on sale. Unbeatable prices and free white glove delivery of your entire purchase. You've worked hard all year. Now it's your turn to relax in style. Labor Day savings like never before, only at More Furniture.
The best bulls in the world have come to town. For bulls and their riders, those 8 seconds go by in a heartbeat. 8 seconds to become a champion or nothing. It's bull time, Kennewick. PBR bucks into Toyota Center September 5th and 6th. Get your tickets now at pbr.com/tickets or Ticketmaster.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
At Fred's Appliance, we understand dishwashers, and nobody carries more Bosch dishwashers than us. We're the #1 Bosch dealer in the region, so you won't find this kind of selection in box stores. With every model in stock and ready to go, you can get a new dishwasher today. Swing into Fred's. We have thousands of in-stock get-it-today appliances, making us the most convenient choice around. Your local appliance expert since 1962. At Fred's, we sell appliances, only appliances.
Right now, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in.
Are we having the wool pulled over our eyes here?
Nope. And you get the latest phones.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by the Manthei Group Cross Country Mortgage.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is a first alert weather day as we're going to have the potential for large fires in the Cascades and our lower elevations. It's going to be windy and the vegetation dryness is going to span from critical to significant. Hey, here's a little bit of good news. It's going to be cooler as opposed to yesterday. Still about 5 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. And yeah, the vegetation is going to be crispy out there. It's going to be critical for lower elevations, and it is going to be significantly dry for the Cascades in the upper Yakima Basin. Now, this is going to be paramount to the forecast for today. Winds rampant across the map for today and tonight, spanning 25 to 50 miles per hour, some of the strongest wind gusts in the Kittitas Valley. So in this environment, fires could start or spread quickly. Please be on your P's and Q's when it comes to fire safety. Then for tomorrow, we're going to get a big time assist from some cooler high temperatures. We'll end up being about 5 degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year. So you see vegetation dryness. It's not going to be perfect, but it is going down. Not seeing any critical, not seeing any significant on the map. And that is some really good news because the wind gusts, they'll technically be a little bit weaker for tomorrow, but still doing their thing, spanning between 20 to 40 miles per hour. Some of the strongest gusts, once again, in the Kittitas Valley. Will continue to be about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year, Thursday through Tuesday. So that is an encouraging sign. That's going to coincide with some shower and thunderstorm chances going up for Friday, especially for Saturday, and then some lingering activity for Sunday and Monday. But we'll parse this out a day at a time for Friday and Saturday. Friday, rain looking likely in the Cascades, less likely for the valleys in the US 97 corridor. To the east of there, we should keep it mostly dry. Saturday, that's not going to be the case. Thunderstorms likely in the Cascades, and we'll have the best thunderstorm energy to the east of there is going to be in the basin for the foothills and for the Blue Mountains. That's still 3 to 4 days out, all that subject to change, but early indications for Friday and Saturday that we could pick up over an inch of rainfall in the Cascades. That would be very beneficial. To the east of there, it's going to be a struggle to get some tangible amounts. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Increased fire risk today, cooler beyond that with thunderstorms possible Saturday and Sunday. In Yakima, hot, dry, and windy for Wednesday, then cooler with shower chances going up Friday and Saturday. In Ellensburg, 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts possible today, slightly less windy Thursday. Then highs go down as rain chances go up Friday and Saturday. In Hermiston, dangerous fire weather Wednesday, calmer Thursday and Friday, then thunderstorms possible this weekend. Finally, for Walla Walla, also watching the potential for fires today, pleasant weather Thursday and Friday, then small chances for thunderstorms Saturday and Sunday. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, armored truck robbery.
Kodiak Road, H Mart. This truck was robbed.
Dramatic surveillance video capturing two armed thieves robbing an armored truck in Pennsylvania, making away with hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash.
They ordered the driver to turn over their firearm and then proceeded to rob them of a large quantity of U.S. currency. The suspects approached, committed the robbery, and fled, all in a course of 15 to 20 seconds.
Police say they believe the suspects are tied to other robberies in the area, but those suspects still on the run.
The way the robbery was committed was very similar to the other robberies that we're aware of, all of which have a very similar MO with 2, sometimes 3 subjects approaching an armored car. So we're investigating this as possibly being related.
And we'll have much more on this armored truck robbery coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Janae Norman, ABC News, New York.
About 1 in 5 people with fatty liver disease have NASH, which can lead to cirrhosis.
I thought I had fatty liver disease, but it's actually NASH, and it's scarring my liver.
Rezdiffra is the first and only treatment for NASH with moderate to advanced liver scarring without cirrhosis. It works directly in the liver to help reduce scarring and reduce NASH.
Before taking, tell your doctor about liver or gallbladder problems, or if you are pregnant, breastfeeding, or plan to be. Serious side effects include liver injury, gallstones, gallbladder, pancreas inflammation. Stop taking and call your doctor about tiredness, nausea, vomiting, fever, rash, jaundice, stomach pain. Tell your doctor if taking gemfibrozil, cyclosporin, clopidogrel, or statins. Side effects include diarrhea, itching, dizziness, constipation.
I have a way forward.
Ask your liver specialist to test for scarring and ask about Rezdiffra.
Now, the Morning Sprint.
Time is 6:51. It's time for your morning sprint. We want to start off with your national headlines. President Trump is set to host South Korea's president at the White House later this month. Trump will meet with President Lee Jae-myung on August 25th, and this comes after a July trade deal in which the U.S. agreed to cut its reciprocal tariff on South Korean goods from a proposed 25% to 15%. For South Korea, it promised to buy $100 billion in U.S. energy and invest that in the American economy.
6:52 in your business headlines this morning. Walmart will pay $5.6 million to settle a consumer protection lawsuit in California. Retailer was accused of overcharging customers by selling items like baked goods that weighed less than the amount written on the label. These actions are in violation of California's false advertising and unfair competition laws.
In your health headlines, there's a growing concern over coffee and contaminants. A certified lab conducted thousands of tests looking for pesticides, heavy metals, mycotoxins, and more found in consumer products. The investigation did find some contaminants present in coffee, but at minimal levels.
And taking a look at sports headlines, the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Lottery are teaming up for a new scratch ticket with a number of football prizes, all to celebrate their 50th year this year. The Seahawks have been partnered with the Washington Lottery since 1998. The special scratch-off tickets are considered second chance tickets. Any Seahawks scratch ticket that is not a winner can be mailed into the Washington Lottery office and will be a part of a drawing for prizes. 6:53 in the top 5 local things you need to know this morning. We start in Yakima, where police have named the officers involved in last weekend's deadly shooting. We've now learned that Chief Sean Boyle and Lieutenant Ira Caven, along with 3 sergeants, 3 detectives, and 6 other officers, so 14 in total, were all involved in this incident, which left a man dead after he was suspected of killing a mother of 8. And in light of this shooting that happened last weekend, Cruise the Avenue in downtown Yakima has been canceled. Officials say the department is short-staffed and they want officers to be able to focus on priority calls.
In Kennewick, a gun-related disturbance ends with a dramatic arrest. Officers responded to a call on West 4th Avenue yesterday after a woman reported a 29-year-old man pointed a firearm at her and may have fired. Police say the man ran into a local business and allegedly tossed the gun over a fence while fleeing. He surrendered shortly after and is facing multiple charges.
And in Benton County, deputies rescued 3 goats trapped inside that black trailer you see right there on your screen. It all happened Friday. They said they'd been in there since Friday and didn't have food or water. We've been seeing those triple-digit temperatures, and so the animals were definitely dehydrated, they say. Now they've impounded the animals, and now they're trying to figure out who owned them.
And in Richland, the Dallas Road Roundabouts project has been put on hold because of a labor dispute. Intersections at Ava and Trowbridge Boulevard will remain open to traffic, but there's no timeline yet on when construction will resume.
And Kennewick is hiring a new building inspector. Applicants need at least 2 years experience in inspection, construction, or trades. You need to have an ICC certification and a valid Washington driver's license. So those with a sharp eye for detail and strong communication skills can apply through the city's website.
Trending this morning.
This already had us giggling earlier.
Yes, it did. So it was an unusual rescue for firefighters in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Even heroes need saving sometimes. Take a look. All right, so what you're going to see is that. And who's in that, you ask?
Spider-Man.
Well, a local Spider-Man. He was volunteering to entertain children on Sunday.
Oh,
He scaled a building and then unfortunately ended up needing rescued himself.
Real. That makes sense.
Well, now that I know that he was just like helping out kids.
Trying to help out.
Yeah, okay.
Not just
a
some
rando. That's kind of what we thought it was
in a
initially.
Spider-Man costume.
Well, onlookers watched for more than an hour as firefighters worked to bring him down safely. He was able to give the waiting children below a wave and a thumbs up.
You know, that is a good life lesson, that even superheroes can get hurt.
And also,
silver lining. Yeah.
Maybe don't scale buildings.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, in your youth, that's fine. Not, youth, but like when you're younger, your knees are better, so you can probably do those things. But then you get a little older, you start feeling it in the knees, like.
But also, Spider-Man, not real.
It is kind of funny.
Yeah. But a good reminder that first responders, superheroes in their own right.
The real ones, yeah. All right, get us out the door. What we can expect today?
Yeah, it is going to be windy. It's going to be hot. It's going to be dry. That is a dangerous combination. We'll touch on that in a second. Wind gusts already starting to pick up. Gusts spanning between 20 to 30 miles per hour in the Cascades. By 4, 5, 6 p.m., those gusts could span anywhere between 25 to 50 miles per hour across the map. Right now, 60s and 70s for lower elevations already. Thankfully, it's not going to be as hot as yesterday, but still pretty hot. You could essentially round up to 100 degrees in the Tri-Cities and Hermiston. Bottom line for the forecast, dangerous fire weather for today. We are going to trend cooler and a little bit wetter after that, with the peak shower and thunderstorm chances being on Friday and Saturday, a little bit less so for Sunday. So the other bottom line for the forecast, again, first alert weather day for today. Large fires possible in the Cascades and lower elevations. It's going to be windy. Vegetation will span from critically to significantly dry. Mind your campfires. Don't toss cigarettes. Check equipment sparks and obey local fire restrictions.
And thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates on our website. That's applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America is up next. We'll, of course, be back tonight at 5 with your local news and weather.
Have a great day.